ceremony started before dawn for the opening of the Waiaroha Heretaunga Water Discovery Centre. The centre, featuring interactive displays, tells the story of local water and is aligned with the school curriculum.
As they turn on their tap, our children will know they can see where this water is treated and cared for. They can hear the story of where the water comes from. It's an amazing discovery centre.
The centre is part of the wider $95 million Waiaroha project, which will provide safer water to Hastings residents. Why the need for these big reservoirs?
Yeah, so this being a state-of-the-art water treatment facility, currently we're introducing chlorine in the best way we can within the existing network. But in terms of state-of-the-art treatment, we need a certain amount of above-ground storage to allow the chlorination process to do its thing before we actually put it into the network and send it to your tap. So that's the primary reason for above-ground storage. But a second and equally significant issue is to have sufficient water stored above ground in the times of an emergency where we may struggle to actually get it out from underground and out of the aquifer.
How much have you got?
So we've got a total of 40,000 cubic metres stored in reservoirs.
And how many days will that be?
Typically it would be only 1 to 2 days of use in a typical high summer peak demand. But in an emergency situation, we'd expect to eke that out over upwards of a week. So it would be only for emergency purposes. We may well just distribute it from this point, from the reservoirs, and therefore it would be a much more rationed opportunity.
Until 2016, Hastings delivered water untreated, following advice that its underground aquifers provided safe water. But a Campylobacter poisoning of thousands of people, linked to several deaths, showed the system needed improvement. A moment's silence for the dead was observed at the opening ceremony.
It took an event, an incident, a tragedy like the Havelock North water contamination for us to realise how important protecting our infrastructure is, providing safe drinking water for the future. And our council's been on a journey now for 7 years.
Hastings District Council has worked closely with iwi for the design of the Hastings facility, landscaped to represent the journey of water from the mountains to the sea. Iwi are keen to help protect all our waters.
From Māori, we're sick and tired of the rape of our rivers, the lack of care to our aquifer, and the overtake of water. Bridgepower suffers every year from drought and then floods, every year. So Māori are sick and tired of the past governance that have excluded Māori from having a say with their waters.
The wider Waiaroha project is planned for completion by the end of the year, when all 3 treatments will be operational: UV, chlorination and fluoridation. Patrick O'Sullivan for Bay Buzz.